So here we got my coastal bumper that I'm gonna be welding up today, and then just a lightly used winch cable that I'll be replacing this one with. This is my old bumper that I welded up out of old tube, so it's time for an upgrade. Here's a 3rd gen Tacoma bumper that I just finished. So hopefully it'll look something like that once I'm done today. It is 7:30 in the morning and I'm trying to get it all done in one day, which is kind of unrealistic, but we'll see where I get at. Half an hour to change out this cable, but we got a way better cable than what was on there before, so I'm pretty happy with that. Now I just gotta take off the winch, take off the bumper, and start welding. Step 1, read the instructions. Congratulations on purchasing a coastal off-road high clearance winch bumper. We are confident that this is the best bumper available for your Toyota FJ. So there's diagrams numbering each plate that comes with the kit. This one's really helpful. So yeah, just follow the instructions and each number will describe which piece you need to weld on. It's pretty simple. Step 1, vertical winch member number 1. Start by bolting this piece to the frame. Ensure that this piece is level and centered. Okay, yeah, that's pretty straightforward. Let's do that. We need to grab this piece. First little thing I ran into is that it hits the AC line. No big deal. We can just bend that back, but it is a really delicate part, so just be careful when you're bending this back not to kink it down here. So I'm gonna do that now. So this is plenty of room now. Make sure that these studs are centered. The next step is to bevel the long edge of this piece. There's 2 of them. You tack this onto the piece we just bolted onto the bumper, and this will eventually weld onto this bigger piece, and this hole will act as a recovery point. You can put shackles through it. So let's start beveling this. Beveled both pieces, so the weld will have a solid channel to sit in once we get to those 2 pieces. So I got the 2 side pieces ready for tacking. Go get some of these welding squares if you haven't already. Super, super helpful. You need them for this project. Anyways, they're pretty self-explanatory. They're just magnetic squares. Slide it into this groove. Okay, there we go. That hole lines up with the frame. And just a little bit of adjustment, we'll line up this hole. And then we'll just lay a tack on this edge. I'm gonna throw a bolt in just to hold it in place. It says only tack one of these plates and leave the other side. All tacked up. Look at this fitment. Just super nice. No gaps. Lines up with the hole. No gaps back here. Right up to the grill. Super sweet. Now we have the winch plate. It will slide onto this lip like a shelf. You line up that slot for the AC line. Make sure it's fitted nice. And then tack in place. So I think I'm just gonna stop talking because the information is really redundant. Just bevel these edges and gonna tack them on. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna keep filming what I do and just shut up. It's all tacked up now. Once I finish welding all that, that will go on. So let's take the bumper off. Actually not that heavy. Compared to the 5th gen, the 3rd gen taco bumper, this is not heavy at all. This thing's a beast. This is really heavy. Anyways, let's get welding. Now we gotta grind down our wilds to make them all flat. So it's all grinded down, ready for paint. It's now 7 p.m. at night. I've been here for 12 hours, but looks like we can get it done in one day, which I'm pretty happy about. So let's get cleaning and let's get painting. Just a side note, because you're doing these bumpers by hand, grinding it down, these corners will never come out perfectly straight and smooth. You can see how bumpy everything is. I kind of rushed my own bumper, but I mean, if you took a little more time, it can look smoother like this. But I mean, it's my own car, so I don't really care how bumpy it is, but overall I'm pretty happy. For paint, just gonna use POR 15. It's 9 o'clock and the bumper is finally done. What a long day. That's it. Coastal off-road high clearance bumper for the FJ Cruiser.